Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are putting ourselves in spring mode and talking about how to transition our wardrobes from winter to spring. I thought that to make this video a little bit more useful to you, it would be best if I just got a bunch of new pieces that are in stores now. So if you like anything, you can actually get it. And it would also be a great excuse for me to go shopping because I'm always looking for one of those. So let's start. We all know that the key to being able to transition between seasons is layering. And I have to say that the top that I wear the most when I'm trying to layer, especially when we're getting into warmer months, is something like this. These are both from Mango, one in this super pretty, super on-trend baby blue color, the other one a little bit more neutral, actually almost the same color as the top that I'm wearing now, which means that I'm consistent. I love this kind of shape just because with the high collar, you are still keeping this part of your body warm, but the shorter sleeves allow you to layer it with cardigans, jackets, coats, gilets, ponchos, whatever your heart desires. The fact that this is a knit fabric is also great for transitioning, so you're not just putting something too thin or too flimsy. It will actually keep you a little bit warm. And the fact that this is such a basic cut in a block color allows you to style it in many different ways. So you can wear this with different accessories. For instance, if you want to make this a little bit more colorful, you add a scarf. If you want to make this chicer for maybe a dinner out, you can put on a super gorgeous necklace. The high neck will always make you look more polished. And I always say this, I feel like a top like this will work in lieu of a t-shirt. So instead of just throwing on an old cotton t-shirt that has been in your wardrobe for years and you should have gotten rid of it a long time ago, something like this will step up your look and just make you way more chic and way more elegant. So I got myself two. I know that Mango makes them in other colors and I have seen them in many other stores. So if you can get your hands on something like this, it is a great investment. I wear them all of the time, all year long. In terms of bottoms, I think this is the trickiest part about changing seasons, because with tops you can just layer them up, you can throw on a scarf or a shawl and feel warm, or take them off and feel a little bit fresher. But with the bottom parts, it's not something that you can really change, is it? So one of my essential pieces when it comes to my transitional wardrobe are light color jeans. These are from H&M. They are the perfect cut. I love that the fabric is a little more structured. You can see that it is a much thicker cotton that they used. That more consistent fabric really helps to make these look more like trousers than actual skinny jeans. To me, there is nothing worse than a pair of jeans that are too tight. I feel like they reveal a lot, they take a lot away from the elegance of a look, and it's just really hard to make them look chic. Something structured like this almost looks like, French girls' jeans. That is the vibe that you get from these. They're high-waisted, which for me is a dream, because not only are they going to cinch you in and give you more structure around the stomach area, but it will immediately look more flattering and more elegant. You can tuck in any tops that you desire and it will look more finished and more polished. I also adore the fact that they hit on my ankles, which makes it the perfect length to wear it with heels, to wear it with flats, to wear it with boots, to wear it with sandals. This is the perfect type of jean. They make them in several different colors, but I do feel like something in a cream or in a white will add that touch of brightness and that touch of summer without having to reveal too much of your skin. Get yourself a pair. research a lot, find those that fit you right and that hit those points that for you are important, and thank me later. Speaking of light colors for transitioning between seasons, I don't know if you guys remember in my fashion recap video, I talked about a few pieces that I was loving, that I wore so much in 2021, a few that were so used that I actually had to get replacements of because they were just falling apart. One of them was my white blazer, and I came across this one from Zara, and it is just perfection. Zara has been killing it on the blazer game. They have been doing them in different shades, different styles, different finishings. I have seen them in a variety of fabrics. I think this exact same blazer, I think it's the exact same cut in a wool that I wear to death. And they made this one in a white kind of crepe viscose fabric that is great for the warmer months, because who's going to wear wool during those months, you know? So something like this is great for a night out, for a party, for meetings. I do think that having been at home, working from home so much, we are kind of craving for a few of those power outfits, and a blazer like this will just provide you with that confidence and that structure, even if you're wearing something more relaxed underneath. The white, again, transmits a certain power and a certain energy, unlike a black that can be a little bit gloomy and a little bit just too deep and too serious. A white just makes you own the room. This is the type of piece that you're going to wear over and over again. To make it a little bit different in terms of how you style it, you can throw it over your shoulders if it's too hot. You can roll up the sleeves. This is such a great piece for such a fair price. Everybody should go out, go to Zara and get themselves a blazer. Another piece that is an essential for layering, especially when we are transitioning between temperatures, are shirts. I have two here, one from H&M and another one from Mango. They are similar, but they have different elements that I think make them useful in different situations. The one from H&M I like because it's 100% linen. So again, we are seeing those more premium fabrics actually arriving to fast fashion, which is always great because natural fibers will make you look a little bit more polished and put together. This one is a very relaxed, very oversized fit, which makes it great for layering under something more structured, for tucking into maybe some high-waisted palazzo pants. You can always roll up the sleeves, you can tie it around your waist. It is great because it can serve as an actual top during the colder months, so you layer it with things that are a little bit warmer. But when it gets hotter, you can actually wear this on its own or even as a beach cover up. It's really just fantastic. I love the color as well, a deep brown that I think is so chic. Goes great with those more earthy tones that we usually like to wear in summer. For instance, this with a burnt orange or with a beautiful bright blue, I think works really well. But during the winter, a deeper tone like this really plays with the color palette that we usually associate with that season. So blacks, grays, camel tones will also be a great partner for this. The other shirt I think is so fun and is in such a beautiful color, I could not resist. This is in a poplin cotton, which again, great fibers in fast fashion. It's all we needed. This cobalt blue is to die for. Don't you just want to wear this to feel a little bit brighter, more vibrant, more springy? I think this is perfect. Again, it is a more oversized shape. An oversized shape plays really well with different types of pieces and proportions. I love that this has a more structured fabric, which allows you to pop up the collar if you want to. When you roll up the sleeves, it is a little bit cleaner. So if you want to have those sleeves rolled over a sweater or over a jacket, they will stay there. Very in line with the trend that we talked about in my trends video, which are the juicy, vibrant colors. Also very complementary to many skin tones. So if you're looking for a fun yet elegant shirt, this is the perfect one. This piece is a bit of a wild card, but I just could not resist. It is this Bullclay tweed jacket from Mango. I love how it has those Chanel Karl Lagerfeld 1990s look. It is beautifully constructed. It has a mix of navy, white, red. So even though it might look like a complicated color to style, you do have those threads running through it. So you can combine this again with white, with navy, and with red. It will look perfect just the same. And they actually have a matching dress to this jacket, which I didn't get because I thought it would be harder to style, because something like this, you can wear this to a more formal occasion with maybe pencil skirt and a silk shirt, and then you can dress it down with a very simple basic top and some high-waisted jeans, but the dress would be just the dress. So I'm not sure if I'm getting it, but I do love the idea of coordinating this with a matching dress, especially because it's a longer jacket, so the proportion with the dress would look pretty cute. The fact that this is actually longer will give you a different type of look than a classic tweed shorter blazer, and I really like that. I don't have anything like that in my wardrobe, and I've been wanting to get something like this for a long time. So even though this is a wild card, and even though I don't need this, I think I'm keeping it. You can wear it closed with all of the buttons closed and maybe a mini skirt with some higher boots. That would look amazing. And again, great transitional piece because you are getting something to cover yourself that is not so heavy. Very much in love with this piece as well. I have discovered that I don't have one of the most classic transitional pieces in my wardrobe, which are jumper dresses. I have been just rummaging through my closet thinking that I had a bunch, and I had one that wasn't even really substantial. It was more of a fine wool. So I got myself this one from Mango. It is much cozier and much warmer. So if we are in the beginning of the transition, so end of February or March, this really comes into play. It is a little bit longer than what I'm used to, but I guess that is a good thing because then I can combine this with a pair of knee-high boots and be very warm without having to throw on a coat or to put on tights. To me, this cannot be worn without a belt. In fact, many jumper dresses, in my opinion, cannot be worn without belts, and I really wanted something to wear with one of the belts that I've shown you in the past, which is this one from Massimo Dutti. It has a horsebit detail. How beautiful does this combination look? So simple, easy, again, very comfy, but looks feminine and looks chic just because it's a dress. I'm actually looking for other jumper dresses right now, so if you have any suggestions of good ones, leave them down below. This dress is not exactly a transitional piece, but I got it, so I wanted to show it to you guys. It's a very minimalistic design, clean lines, reminds me a lot of Gwyneth Paltrow in the 90s, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. The cut is extremely simple. It's a classic black with some spaghetti straps and a sort of trapeze silhouette around the décolletage. I love that the back of it is bare, so you get something very covered in the front, but something a little bit more sultry in the back. I think it's a beautiful harmony in a dress. I also like that even though it hits on my ankles, which for dresses I'm not a big fan of, it does have slits. So you do get a peek of your legs when you're walking and depending on how you're posing, so you don't look too short. The only thing that is making me doubt this dress is the fact that the straps are really long, so it doesn't fall exactly how I want to, but I take it to a seamstress and that problem does not exist anymore. But I do think it's worth it because it is a great little cocktail dinner party dress. I wouldn't wear this to a formal occasion, but for something a little bit more celebratory with friends or with my husband, I think it's a great one. Put your hair up in a bun, put on some great earrings, some lipstick, and you are done. Two accessories that I got for this transitional period that I didn't have and are absolute classics are number one, a belt. This is a very classic, you see the buckle. It is a burgundy kind of deep brown shade with the embossed crocodile effect from Another Stories. I think this is so good, not only for transitional periods, but forever and any situation. I find that belts like this look very elegant, finish off any look, and can be a great ally if we are transitioning between seasons, because they can actually act not only as a decorative piece, but as an actual practical one. So for instance, you want to close a jacket, you want to layer this with a poncho so it remains closed. You have those blanket scarves that are always swallowing you up. You just use this around it and it gives structure and control to certain fabrics. You can wear this during winter, you can wear this during summer, you can wear this for the rest of your life. So if you don't have a classic beautiful belt like this, get it. I am known for having very difficult feet. I always get blisters, they hurt, I cannot wear any pair of shoes. So this is a section in my wardrobe where I don't mind spending a little bit more money. But something that I didn't have, and I found this online, they were just exactly what I was looking for, are these black ballet flats from Mango. They're actual leather and very supple, so I know they won't hurt my feet. Usually when they have too much of a hard piece in the back, I get a lot of blisters. These ones don't have that, so I think they will allow me to walk miles and miles, still look pretty, still look chic, but not in pain. And my last purchase, it's actually a perfume. I know a lot of people have their signature fragrances. I have a perfume that I wear all of the time, but sometimes I just need a change. I was in Zara and I had heard about this collection, but it wasn't advertised anywhere. There were no plaques or signage, so I had no idea what I was buying. I was just smelling their perfumes as one usually does, and I came across this one, which is called Fleur de Patchouli. It is so beautifully made. I have been hearing a lot about Zara fragrances, that they are actually dupes for many of the way more expensive fragrances out there. This one is so beautiful, fresh, but still has depth to it. Not generic at all, doesn't smell like bubble bath, doesn't smell like a really bad candle. And then when I got home, I realized that this is actually from the Jo Malone collection. So Jo Malone did a collaboration with Zara. They developed a line of perfumes. I think they also have scented candles and diffusers, home fragrance. And I guess that's why this feels way more complex and elegant than your average Zara fragrance. I looked it up online and people have actually been saying that this is a dupe of one of Jo Malone's fragrances. If you guys don't know, Jo Malone created Jo Malone. And after many years working for the brand, she left it and created Jo Loves, which is her current label and has been very successful. So Jo Malone, the person, has actually helped Zara, which to me gives it way more credibility than if it was just a generic brand. So good. Starts putting me in the mood for summer and spring. So a great way to finish off your look is with a beautiful fragrance. This is it, everyone. This is everything that I got. I am still thinking about the dress that matches that tweed jacket. Should I get it? What do you guys think? Hopefully I could give you guys some valuable advice. Do you have any tips or tricks to share? Maybe a piece that for you is essential when transitioning from winter to spring. I know that I have some that I would like to add to this, like trench coat, another pair of cigarette pants, even a leather jacket I don't have and I should. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what are some of your essentials. We will see each other again next time.